So if you have seen, .NET Aspire has been having a lot of popularity lately. And Microsoft is pushing to it. David Fowler is pushing to it. Basically, that's a way that they are saying that we can do like in the future production Revit monitor like that you can monitor, that you can basically have telemetry, that you can have your orchestration of everything that is going on. So basically, it's a set of tools and templates for building observable production-ready apps. So I'm not gonna go too in depth on the part of .NET Aspire, but basically there are a set of posts that guide you through the whole process. How to set it up, how to make it compatible with XAF, and I think that it will improve in the future. What I want to show, and Jose, let me know because I think that it's frozen a little bit, but I want to make sure that we can see it,
Yeah,
is
I believe
that
fine so far.
we will have, so we have in our project, let me just cover that one, a app host project that is where like basically it will be like a dashboard that it will show us everything that we're running. We have an API project, the weather forecast controller as always, and we have our Blazor server app. And of course, we have a database and so on. So the app host will be the one that is actually keeping track of everything that we have. If we go and review, you see that right here we have the SQL server, we have the demo service, right here we have our Blazor server app, and so on. And then we also have what we are putting. We're adding metrics on the telemetry, health checks, service discovery, and so on. So if you see here, we have this really nice dashboard where we have our database, we have our demo service, and we have our Blazor integration. Right here, we can stop it, we can run our app. If you see, we can have our application and it will tell you in what port, and let's give it a second so it loads. But the really interesting part is the visibility that you have of all the services and all the apps that you have working together. You have an orchestration, and let's give it a second. Probably it's also running here. Let's see. I feel like my computer is about to quit on me, but we will not let her. All right. Let's see. Either way, it's running. I don't know why it's failing on that one. We have it here. This is the same app that we're running. So what is interesting about that we have the two apps running is that then we can go to metrics and we can say, okay, let me see how my Blazor app is working. And then you can have a lot of information. You can have your request, duration of request. You can have, if you go to the HTTP, if you go to the .NET runtime, you can have a lot of information of everything that you are doing. We actually were working with an application that we needed to uh, improve the memory consumption, and we were doing some workarounds. So we were actually checking a lot of the memory working set. So right here, you have it right here out of the box. If you have want to see like the connections, if the request, the duration, the handshakes, everything that you need to take a decision about it. And you can stop the service, you can run the service, you can see how the demo service is working, how is the connection, the duration, the section, the heap allocation, a lot of things that we still need to like learn more about it. But definitely a good place to start moving. You also have a console to see everything. I put the database, everything that is happening in your application. Traces, same thing. You can start seeing what is going on with each of them, what is duration. You can be the details, see the logs, so a lot of things. And you can connect all of this with Azure. You can connect all of this with your application inside. So in just one place, when your application is growing and you have several services, several web APIs, you have your Blazor app, you have your database, this will become a really nice tool. I think that for a small project, it's still a overkill because there are a lot of moving parts. But as you grow and grow your project, definitely a solution that like this one will give you a lot of telemetry, a lot of monitoring the app. It will give you a lot of benefits. So when I want to get in deep, I have like 5 videos covering all the steps to integrate Aspire. So we'll be releasing it. But I do believe that is a step on the right direction for where we're going. So we'll keep posting on more development in that regard. We already showed the chart control. Basically, right now we have the display format, so we have lookups with basically different. If you see, you're gonna say development department 205 building 2. So right now it's taking correctly our display format on lookup property editor. We already show the navigation panel advisability, the navigation panel visibility at the startup. Basically, if you don't want it for devices with less resolution, phones, tablets, you can disable that. We already showed that. Fluent icons and themes. I really like the new, and let's run this in the meantime. Let's stop the other one. Let's stop .NET Aspire. Let's run this one. I really like the Fluent UI theme and icons. If you see here, I think that they say around 200 new icons or something like that. Yeah, specific to XAF. And they expect to ship the Fluent Ribbon UI by the end of this year. So that's really a really nice thing to look forward. Show Entity Framework Core Enhancement. The clone object module is already there for Entity Framework. The database schema updates, we show that. We show the simplified connection string, basically the template kit. The middle tire is also getting a lot of love. As you know, it's basically the middle tire now, the default for Windows app. From the web API, the only thing that I would really want to mention is this batch operation support. We have been wanting that for a while. We had to do some workarounds to make it work. So we actually had it working, and now it's really good to see that DevExpress supported out of the box. So we definitely moved to this implementation. Multi-tenancy. The good thing is right now you don't have to create a new separate object space provider. You are able to use with shared business object and have some type of shared classes like currency, or sometimes there are products that are shared between different locations and so on. So that one definitely is something else to look for. I think the multi-tenancy is getting better and better. And we have several examples of multi-tenancies completely done from scratch. But now more and more it makes sense to start using the module that DevExpress is providing. We have the PDF viewer in CTP. I don't know, Jose, do you have that one?
No.
Right. I can show in a little bit. I just have to play, but we can show a few other ones. We can show, for example, the new built-in property editors, the tag box and the progress bar. So if our application is running, and let's close this, we can see, and let me just go to the code first, that our customer has a collection of invoices. That's it, regular one-to-many. If we go to the model now and we go to our invoice, if we go to our customer little view and we go to our invoices, now we have available the tag box list property editor out of the box. We have done the tag box. We have a repo that we have for property editors. That's one of the one that we reuse a lot. Right now it's coming out of the box. So I put the tag box list property editor for that collection. And if I go now to customer, and my invoices are showing as a tab box. No code on our side, just the regular association. And let's give it a second. Just the regular association, and then you have the tag box property editor at your disposal here. The second one will be a progress bar. In this case, this progress will be for percentage, kind of basically display visualization for integer and floating. So if we go now and we go to our invoice, we have a progress that basically is just same type of an integer here. We go to our model, we go to our invoice, we go to our progress, and then we select the progress bar property editor. In this case, it's 0 because they don't have a value. But if I open, I say progress 15 because this task is just starting. You see how it's going to start changing. And the nice thing is like we're not doing it. It's just regular property integer, and we just select the property editor. So that's other task that we used to have to do the property editor ourselves. It's really nice that right now it's just selecting it and we're good to go. All right, and that will be the end of it. So the data source filtering for enumeration property, as you know before, that was giving issue. Now you can actually use it. So that's good to go. And the PDF viewer, we have several PDF viewer in our site. We have done the Syncfusion one. We have done PDF viewer. I don't remember the other library. We have done a couple of them that even have annotations. You have some, but it's good to see that right now it's still in CDB, but basically you have the PDF viewer editor out of the box for your byte array data properties.